දැන් කවුද මල්ල ක්‍රීඩක ඔලිම්පික් යන්නේ? එතනින් පටන් ගත්තොත් ග්‍රීසිය වෙන වැඩි කතා කරා.
මනිස්මන් දැම් බොහෝදුරට මංතන එක නිරාකරණය වෙලා තියෙන්නේ මේ ඔලිම්පික්ෂ යන්නේ කොට මල්ල කෙඩික කියලා දැනට තින් තත්ත්ව අනු මේ දැන් අද අවස් වෙනකොට මිටර් 100 තරගයට යුපුන් නබේකෝන් ඉන්නවා 56 දිනක් ගන්න තැන 46 දිනයට ඉන්නවා. ඒ වගේම නිලාන ඉන්නවා 45 දිනක් ගන්න තැන 42 වෙනියට ඉන්නවා. මේ බොහෝ දුරට මම හිතන්නේ දැන් නිලානි පොඩ්ඩක් එහාට මෙහාට වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ වුණත් මම හිතන්නේ බොහෝ දුරට ඔලිම්පික් වලට සහභාගී වෙන්නේ මේ දෙන තමයි. මොකද අපි දැන් පහුගිය සතියේ ගොඩක් තීරණාත්මක වුණා. මොකද නිමාලිගේ මිලානි අපේ ඉස්බකේස් මට නන්දික පැටලෙන පොඩ්ඩක්. නිලානි රත්නායක අපි රත්නායක කියමුකෝ. රත්නායකගේ ස්ථානයේ පිළිබඳ යම්කිසි මේ ගැටලුවක් තිබුණා. ඒ අතර මුල හිටියේ 32 35 34 ඒ වගේ හිටියේ. ඉතින් තමයි මේ පහුගිය මෑතකදී පාටම මේ වේගයෙන් පිටිපස්සට ආවා. ඇවිල්ලා දැන් මේ වෙනකොට 46ටත් ගියා යා 46ට ගිහිල්ලා දැන් 40 මේ දෙවෙනි ස්ථානට ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නවා. එතෙන්දී ඒක තීරණය වෙන්නේ නිෂ්පන් දැන් හරියටම තීරණය වෙන්නේ 29 රාටත් නෙමෙයි 29 වෙනිදා තමයි මේක වහන්නේ මේ ක්වොලිෆිකේෂන් පීරියඩ් එක ක්ලෝස් වෙන්නේ එතෙන්ට. එතෙන්දී
ලෝකෙටම 29 වෙනිදා ඉවර වෙන දවස් වෙනකන් අපි ඉන්නේ. ලෝකෙටම එක දවස්වලට එක රටවල් 29 වෙනස් වෙනවනේ.
ඔව් 29 අන්තිමට මොකදන්නේ ඔය වෙන රටට ඉතින් පස්සේ වෙන. ඒක තමයි අපිට ගොඩක් වෙලාවට මේක අපි අප්ඩේට් කරද්දිත් අපිට ගොඩක් වෙලාවට අප්ඩේට් වෙන්නේ අපි බලා ගන්නවා මේක අප්ඩේට් වෙන්නේ හැම සතියෙම. අපි ලංකාවේ වෙලාවෙන් දවල් 12ට දෙකට දවල් තමයි ඒක අප්ඩේට් වෙන්නේ. අපි රෑ 12ට බලන් හිටියට අර වාකිය කතන්දරය වගේ ඒ ලෝක රටවල් වලට ඒ දවස ගෙවෙනකම් ඉන්න ඕනේ. එතකොට ඉන් පස්සේ මේ සිලෙක්ෂන් සම්බන්ධව දැනට තේරිලා ඉන්න කට. දැන් ඇත්තට මේ තෝරලා ඉන්නේ මේ ක්‍රම දෙකකින් තියෙන එකක් තමයි ඔටෝමැටික් ක්වොලිෆිකේෂන්. එක ටයිම් එකක් දෙනවා. මේ ටයිම් එකට එන කට්ටිය අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම මේ ඔලිම්පික් වලට සිලෙක්ට් වෙනවා. එන්ට්‍රි ස්ටෑන්ඩඩ් එකට යනවා. මීටර් 100 ගත්තොත් තප්පර 10.05. ඔය ස්ටිපල්ස් එක ඉවෙන්ට් එක ගත්තොත් කාන්තා විනාඩි 9 තප්පර 30.0. එතකොට ඒක විදියක්. තව ක්‍රමයක් තියෙනවා. ඒකට ආපු නැති අයට පුළුවන්. නැති අය ගැන ක්‍රමයක් තියෙනවා. ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ තරඟ පහක ලකුණු එකතු කරලා ඒක ටිකක් කම්ප්ලිකේටඩ් ටිකක් ඒක පැහැදිලි කරන්න ගොඩක් වෙලා යන දෙයක් ඒක අවශ්‍යම කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඉතින් ඒ ලකුණු දෙන මට්ටම අනුව පෞද්ගලික 2019 අවුරුද්දේ මැයි මාසේ පළවෙනිදා අගෝස්තු මාසේ පළවෙනිදා ඉඳලා තමයි කන්ටිනියු වෙන්නේ. ඇවිල්ලා නවතිනවා කොවිඩ් එකත් එක්ක 2020 අප්‍රේල් 5 වෙනිදා වෙරලා එක ආයෙ පටන් ගන්න 2030 දෙසැම්බර් 1 වෙනිදා ඉඳලා මේ 29 වෙනිදා වෙනකන් ඒක යනවා. ඉතින් මේ කාලය ඇතුළත මේ ක්‍රීඩකයෝ සහභාගී වෙන තරඟවල දක්ෂතාවය ඔය ඉසව්වේ ලබා ගන්න දක්ෂතාවයත් ඒ සහභාගී වෙන තරඟයේ ස්වභාවය වනුව අපිට තරඟ තියෙන ලෝක ඔලිම්පික් වර්ල්ඩ් චැම්පියන්ෂිප් මේ කොන්ටිනෙන්ටල් චැම්පියන්ෂිප් ඩයමන්ඩ් ලීග් තව ගෝල්ඩ් ලේබල් සිල්වර් ලේබල් බ්‍රෝන්ස් ලේබල් නැෂනල් චැම්පියන් ඔයගේ ලෝකෙ තියෙන හැම චේරම මේ වර්ගීකරණය කරලා තියෙන්නේ ඒ මීට් ප්‍රමාණය අනුව අමතර ලකුණු ප්‍රමාණයක් හම්බ වෙනවා. අපි දැන් ලකුණු කියලා කියන්නේ අපි તો මීටර් 100 අපි උදාහරණයක් කියමුකෝ දැන් නිකමට කියමු මීටර් 100 තප්පර 10 යුපුන්න ගමුකෝ 10.15 දිවුවොත් ලකුණු 1149ක් හම්බ වෙනවා. පොයින්ට් ටේබල් එකේ සාමාන්‍ය අපි භාවිතා කරන ජාත්‍යන්තර මල්ල ක්‍රීඩා ලකුණු දෙන අපේ තව තියෙන පොයින්ට් ටේබල් එකේ. මේකට එකතු වෙනවා ඒ 10.15 දුවන්න කිය මීට් එකේ ගත්ත ප්ලේස් එකත් සහ මීට් එක මොකක්ද කියන එක. උදාහරණයක් විදිහට මේ මීට් ලකුණු දෙන්නේ මේ ආකාරයට. මීට් වර්ග ලෝකයේ IWF එක 10ක් නම් කරලා තියෙනවා. වර්ග 10ක්. නේ. ඉහළම එක තමයි OW කියලා කියන්නේ. OW කියන එකට අයිති වෙන්නේ ඔලිම්පික් ගේම්ස් and වර්ල්ඩ් චැම්පියන්ෂිප් අයිති. මේකේ ෆස්ට් ප්ලේස් එකට දෙනවා ලකුණු 350ක් දෙනවා. 300 280 එමෙම ප්ලේස් වල පල්ලයට වෙනවා. ඒක මූලික තරඟ වලට ලකුණු දෙනවා. ඊළඟට එනවා DL දෙවෙනි වර්ගය. DL කියන්නේ ඩයමන්ඩ් ලීග් කියන එක තමයි කෙලින්ම කියන්නේ. ඩයමන්ඩ් ලීග් ෆයිනල්. අපි දැන් යුපුන්දුක කොටසක් නෙමෙයි. ඩයමන්ඩ් ලීග් ෆයිනල් එකට දෙනවා ඊට පස්සේ දෙවෙනි වර්ගය. ඒකට දෙනවා ලකුණු 280යි 270යි එහෙම පහළට එනවා පේසස්.
පොඩි
ඊළඟට
බාධා
එනවා
කිරීමක් පොඩි බාධා කිරීමක් නම් දැන් මේ
ඕකේ.
මේ යුපුන් දුවපු ඩයමන්ඩ් ලීග් එක නෙමෙයි ෆයිනල් එක. යුපුන් දුවපු ඩයමන්ඩ් ලීග් එක වැටෙන්නේ කොතෙන්ටද?
යුපුන් දුවපු ඩයමන්ඩ් ලීග් වැරෙන්නේ මේකේ මේ තුන්වෙනි කොටසටයි තියෙන්නේ. තුන්වෙනි කොටසේ සෝරි හතරවෙනි කොටසටයි තියෙන්නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ ඒකට GL කියන එකට. GL. ඒක මම කර 1 2 3 4 වෙනි එක. මේ එතකොට මේ තුන්වෙනි කොටස බලනකොට DW නැත්නම් DF කියන එක එන්නේ තුන්වෙනි කොටසට එන්නේ IAAF මේ ඉන්ඩෝ වර්ල්ඩ් ඉන්ඩෝ චැම්පියන්ෂිප්ස් වර්ල්ඩ් කප් මැරතන් ඒතකොට ඒ වගේ වර්ල්ඩ් කොන්ටිනෙන්ටල් වර්ල්ඩ් කප් වගේ ඒ වගේ බීට්ස් අයි තියෙන්නේ. මේ DL කියන එක තමයි අයි තියෙන්නේ ඔය ඩයමන්ඩ් ලීග් වල සර්කිට් එකේ ඒවා. ඒ කියන්නේ ඩයමන්ඩ් ෆයිනල් එකට යන්න තෝරන යුපුන් දිව ෆ්ලොරන්ස් වල රේස් එක පැරිස් වල රෝම් වල කතාර් වල දුවකටත් තිබ්බ ඩයමන්ඩ් ලීග් එක ඒ මේ තමයි සර්කිට් එකේ ඒවා. ඒතර ඒවට වෙන DL කියන එක. DL කියන එකට අයි තියෙනවා නිෂ්මන් ඒරියා චැම්පියන්ෂිප්ස්. ඒ කියන්නේ මහද්වීප තරග. ඒ කියන්නේ ඒසියන් චැම්පියන්ෂිප්ස් ඊට පස්සේ ඇෆ්‍රිකන් චැම්පියන්ෂිප්ස් යුරෝපියන් චැම්පියන්ෂිප්ස් පැන් ඇමරිකන් චැම්පියන්ෂිප්ස් ඒවා අයි තියෙනවා. ඒතර මේකේ ප්ලස් ස්පේස් එකට හම්බ වෙනවා 170ක් හම්බ වෙනවා. ඒකේ ලකුණු 160 50ම පහළට එනවා. එතකොට පහුගිය අපි මට වඩාත්ම තේරෙනවා මෙහෙම ගොත් එම යුපුන් ෆ්ලොරන්ස් ඩයමන්ඩ් ලීග් සර්කිට් එකේ මිට් එකේදී එයාදින්න මීටර් 100 තප්පර 10.6කට නියම කරලා එයාට හම්බුණා 4 වෙනි ස්ථානය. ඒතර යාට ඒකේ අර පොයින්ට්ස් ටේබල් එකේ හම්බුනේ 1100 ප්‍රමාණයයි මම මතක නැහැ හරියටම ගන්න. සහ ඒකට එකතු වෙනවා 140ක් 4 වෙනි ස්ථානෙට. ඒතර ඒකේ ටෝටල් එක 290 1293ක් වෙනවා ඒකේ. එතකොට ඒ වගේ ලකුණු එකතු කරලා තමයි හැදෙන්නේ. එතකොට ඊළඟට පටන් ගන්න GL එකෙන් පස්සේ එන්නේ ABCDEF කියන එක. ඒගොල්ලෝ නම් කරලා තියෙන්නේ එහෙමයි. ඒ කියන අයිති වෙන්නේ මිත් තමයි ඒෂියන් ගේම්ස්, කොමන්වෙල්ත් ගේම්ස් ඒ වගේ. ඊට B කියන එකට අයිති වෙනවා. B කියන එකට ඒගොල්ලෝ අයිති වෙනවා සාමාන්‍ය මේ මොනවද අපි මේ කියන්නේ මේ ගෝල් ලේබල් B. IAAF මේ ගෝල් ලේබල් කොන්ටිනෙන්ටල් රූට් මේ ටික ඉතින් මීට් එකේ හැබැයි ඒගොල්ලෝ ඒකට විශේෂයක් කරලා තියෙනවා එතෙන්දී කමරටකම ජාතික ශූරතාවය නැෂනල් චැම්පියන්ෂිප් එක දාලා තියෙනවා ඔන්න ඔය කොටට B කියන කොටට. ඒකට විශේෂ සැලකිල්ලක් දෙනවා. ඒක ලකුණු 100ක් හම්බ වෙන නිෂ්පන්. ඒකේ ප්‍රස්තාවත් ලකුණු 100ක් හම්බ වෙනවා. ඔය මේ B කියන එකේ. අර ඒ මම A කියන කොමන්වෙල්ත් එකට හම්බෙන්නේ ලකුණු 150 140යි හම්බ වෙන්නේ. එතකොට එහෙම පල්ලෙහාට එන්නේ B කියන අපි නැෂනල් චැම්පියන්ෂිප් එකට ලකුණු 100යි 80යි 60යි එහෙම පහළට එනවා. ඒතර ඔහොමම ආවිල්ලා අන්තිමට තියෙන්නේ F එක.
නෑ අපි දැන් ලකුණු
F එකට අයිති වෙන්නේ අපි ඔය
ලකුණු ලබා ගැනීමේ ක්‍රමවේදය ගැන පහළට එනකොට අඩු වෙනවා ඉහළ තියෙනකොට වැඩි වෙනවා ඒ කාරණේ සම්බන්ධයෙන්
මේ ආකාරයට ඊට පස්සේ අර අපි
දල අවබෝධයක් ගන්න පුළුවන් මේ කතා ටිකත් එක්ක. එතකොට මේ දැන් එල්ලගෙන චෝදනාවක් තියෙනවා මේ වෙනත් තරඟ අපිට ඕනි තරඟ වලට සහභාගී වෙන්න පුළුවන්ද නැත්නම් අපේ දක්ෂතාවලට අපේ රටේ තියෙන තත්ත්වයන් එක එහෙම ගැළපෙන තරඟ වලට පමණද ජාත්‍යන්තර අපිට සහභාගී වෙන්න පුළුවන් අපිට ඉල්ලලා එන තරඟ වලට සහභාගී වෙන්න පුළුවන්ද ලකුණු වැඩිපුර තියෙන තරඟ වලට
මෙහෙම නිෂ්පන් දැන් ලකුණු වැඩිපුර තියෙන මම මුලින්ම කියන ඔලිම්පික් ගේම්ස් වර්ල්ඩ් චැම්පියන්ෂිප් කියන ඒවාට අපිට යන්න පුළුවන් අපිට අපි තරඟ වලට යනවානේ නමුත් ඔය යුරෝපයේ තියෙන ඔය ඩයමන්ඩ් ලීග් ඒ සර්කිට් එකේ මිත්‍රට අපිට එහෙම යන්න බෑ එහෙම යන්න බෑ ඒකට තෝරන ක්‍රමයක් තියෙනවා ඒකට ඒ ක්‍රමය කියන්නේ පහුගිය ගත වූ වර්ෂය තුල ලෝකයේ තිබුණු තරඟ වලින් වර්ල්ඩ් රෑන්කින් ගන්නවා. මේ වර්ල්ඩ් රෑන්කින් ඉන්න මුලම අපිට තමයි මේ අවස්ථාව හම්බෙන්නේ මේ මොකද මේ සල්ලි වලට තමයි මේක මෙම වෙන්නේ. මේක ලොකු මුදලක් ගෙවනවා. ඒ ඩයමන්ඩ් ලීග් ෆයිනල් එකේ විශාල මුදලක් ගෙවනවා. සර්කිට් එකේ ගෙවනවා. ඒතකොට මේවා කලින් ට්‍රැක්ස් බුක් කරලා මේවා ඒගොල්ලෝ මොනවද මේ ලේන්ස් අරගෙන ඒවා අරගෙන ලොකු ප්‍රොසෙස් එකක් තියෙනවා මේකේ. දැන් උදාහරණයක් විදිහට මේ යුපුන් දිව්වේ පළවෙනි ශ්‍රී ලාංකිකයා ඩයමන්ඩ් ලීග් දෙකක් දිව්වා. එතකොට අපි දැන් තවත් මම විදිහකට කොච්චර අමාරුද කියලා ඔය කතාර තිබුණ ගෝන් ප්‍රී එකේදී අපිට මේ අපි බැලුවා උත්සාහ කරා මේ උශාන්තිමංකව මේ chance එකක් අරන් දෙන්න. ලොකු උත්සාහයක් කරා මම ඒකම සභාපතිතුමා. නමුත් අපිට ඒ වෙනකොට උශාන් දිස්පන් ලෝකෙම්ම රෑන්ක් නම්බර් 7 2020 අවුරුද්දේ. ලෝකෙම 7 වෙනියා. නමුත් ඔහුටත් අවස්ථාව ලබා ගන්න හම්බුනේ නැහැ. එතනින් කිව්වේ වෙටිං ලිස්ට් එකේ තව 3 දෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා. මේ කලින් කරසුන් කරදී නැහැ කියන්න බෑ ඒක හම්බෙනවා කියලා. ඒවට ඇත්තම කියලා මම හිතන්නේ ඔය ලොකු chance එකක් හම්බුනේ අපේ නිසා ඔය කලින් දක්ෂ කෙනෙක් ජමයන් පරාද කළ නිසා ඔහු ආයුධම් කරලා තිබුණා. ආයුධම් කරා මේක අවස්ථාවේදී ඔහුගේ මැනේජර් ඒ ක්ලබ් එකේ එයා ඒ අවස්ථාවේදී යකුන්ට හම්බුණා ඩයමන්ඩ් ලීග් ෆ්ලොරන්ස් එක ගුවන්නේ ඒත් හම්බුනේ පළවෙනි දානපතිය හම්බුනේ. ඒ කියන්නේ සවුත් ට්‍රැක් එකේ. ඒක එක සහ දෙක හම්බුනේ. ඉතින් ඒ වගේ ලොකු අපහසුතාවක් තියෙන මේ තරඟ වලට මේ අපිට ඕන විදිහට එහෙම ඉදිරිපත් වෙන්න බෑ. ඕක අපේ සුපිරිම කාලේ කියන්නේ 1990 කාලෙත් අපි ඔය ලීගර් සහභාගී වුණේ සුගත් කරගන්න ඔය සුසන්තිකාත් වගේ දෙන්නෙක් පමණයි. ඒකත් ඉවත් සීමිත තරඟ කීපයකට තමයි මට මතකයි. ඔය කතාර් ගෝන් පී එකට ගියා. ඒ වගේ ඔය යුරෝපේ ට්‍රේනින් වෙලා ඉන්නදී ඔය ඒ අවස්ථාවකදී ගියා ඔය දර්ශලා ඒ වගේ ඒකම සීමිත ප්‍රමාණයකට මොකද ඒක මුදල් එක්ක යන ලොකු ප්‍රොසෙස් එකක්. නෑ තමින්ද කොලක් ඕක මෙහෙමයි ගෝන් ප්‍රියවල තියෙනවා මේ මාර්ග කීපයක් මම කතා කරේ ඔය ලොකු දැන් අහුවනේ මම ලකුණු ලැබෙන විශාල මීටරට කියලා. දැන් ගෝන් ප්‍රි ආසියාවේ තියෙනවා ගෝන් ප්‍රි. ඔව් ආසියාවේ ගෝන් ප්‍රි ඒවට ලකුණු බොහොම ඒවා තියෙන D කැටගරි. D කැටගරි කියන්නේ බොහොම අඩුයි. ඒ ගෝන් ප්‍රි එකක් තමයි තියෙනවා. නමුත් අපි සාමාන්‍යයෙන් IAAF ගෝන් ප්‍රි සර්කිට් එකේ ඩයමන්ඩ් ලීග් සර්කිට් එකේ මුලින් ඉස්සර කිව්වකට ගෝල්ඩන් ලීග් කියලා කිව්වේ. ඩයමන්ඩ් ලීග් ප්‍රොසෙස් එකේදී ඒගොල්ලන්ට එහෙම මේ ලකුණු ලැබෙනවට එහෙම යන අමාරුයි. නමුත් අර සමින්ද ජෝගල් සහභාගීව මේ වගේ ප්‍රාදේශීය මට්ටමේ කියන්නේ ඒක රීජනල් ලෙවල් එකේ තියෙන ඒ කියන්නේ ගෝන් ප්‍රි එක. ඒ ඇරෙන්ට ලොකු ගෝන් ප්‍රි වලට යන්න හරි අමාරුයි. ඒකට වර්ල්ඩ් රැන්ක් කියන පළවෙනි 50 එහෙම නැත්නම් ඔය 32 ඒ වගේ ඔය දැන් ඔලිම්පික්ස් වල වගේ ඒ ස්ථාන වල ඉන්න ඕනේ.
Please. 165, Jasveer Singh, Haryana. 295, Kumar Ajay Raj Singh, Rana, Punjab. And 399, Rohit Yadav, Uttar Pradesh. The national record of javelin throw man stands in the name of Neeraj Chopra with a distance of 88.07 meters, and meet record stands in the name of Shivpal Singh with a distance of 82.88 meters. The qualifying mark is 85.00 meters.
Well, as you have just heard the introduction of the participants of men's javelin throw event, and this is an event which is carrying a lot of expectation of the Indians to get that holy grail, the elusive chase of the first ever medal for India in the athletics in Olympics. We end this year, and one of the star attraction and blue-eyed boy of Indian athletics, the poster boy Neeraj Chopra. He is a participant in this event. I will return to that, but let me tell you that these athletes are also looking to book their ticket for the Tokyo Olympics. Shivpal Singh, who has already achieved that honors, is here competing amongst the participant. First participant at your screen, he is Bibin Anthony of Madhya Pradesh. Remember, it's a tough task for all the participants, as 85 meters distance have to be covered by the spear. It requires extra bit of energy by them. When Neeraj Chopra is currently participating in European competitions, he's there. Second participant is Manu DP from Karnataka. Good trajectory by him. It looks to me a very good try by him. Well, I was mentioning that Neeraj Chopra is going to face tough competition from the participants from Germany, from Estonia, from Grenada, also from Trinidad and Tobago. Johannes Vetter of Germany has thrown javelin to more than 93 meters, so he'll pose him a tough challenge. Magnus Kurt of Estonia and Anderson Peters of Grenada are also tough opponents. It's Abhishek Dral of Delhi. Nice technique to reach near about 70 there. Well, one news just arrived that which might bring music to the ears of Indian athletic fans is that the gold medal winner of Rio Olympics, Thomas Ruler, will not participate at Tokyo due to the injury. Else he was also a very, very tough challenger. There isn't any doubt about that. A few days before, in his European tour at the Finland event, Neeraj Chopra came third. Well, I return to that about that event. Well, at your screen is the only participant who is not from India. His name is Sumedha Ranasinghe from Sri Lanka. He's 30. There's a lot of experience and must be looking to book his place there. But how far he can go? He's carrying Sri Lankan hopes here at NIS complex in Patiala. Sumedha Ranasinghe. Getting claps from the crowd there. Nice approach, good technique. Here about 76 he's going to achieve with it. Well, on his Finland tour, he participated in some meets, but the latest was at his at Finland. Johannes Vetter won the gold medal in that competition with a throw of 93.59 meters there. Then Velcott of Trinidad and Tobago. Oh, he couldn't quite keep himself behind the line, so it's not going to be counted. Sahil Silwal. Neeraj Chopra came third in that competition, and his best throw was his second try, and he hurled the javelin to a distance of 86.7, and there. So good going, Neeraj, and what we all are expecting that he will reach to the podium. And what's more heartening was that he was ahead of world champion in that competition. That should give him extra amount of energy and much required boost before the biggest stage of sport, the Olympics. Arshdeep Singh of Punjab. heavily bandaged on both the legs. What a technique by him, what a technique. Displayed his gymnastic skills there in javelin throw. It's quite nice to see that different approaches the athletes are applying. Rajinder Singh of Haryana. Give everything behind this throw. The second best athlete in that event was Keshav Welcott of Trinidad and Tobago. He won the gold medal in London Olympics, and he also won the bronze in 2016 Rio Olympics, and he hurled the RN javelin to a distance of 89.12 in that event and got the second position. Shivpal Singh, the participant of Olympic Games, has just taken his first try there. His personal best came at Doha in 2019, that was of 86.23. Not looking quite pleased with his try there, 75.78. That's what he got in his first try. Coming ahead of the reigning world champion at Finland. Is in fact a psychological boost. Couldn't remain behind the line was Yashveer Singh from Haryana. Not looking quite pleased there.
For your kind information, the event which is in progress on the field A, javelin throw men's final. आप सभी की जानकारी के लिए फिलहाल मैदान पर जो प्रतियोगिता आयोजित की जा रही है, पुरुषों के javelin throw के फाइनल आयोजित हो रहे हैं.
Kumar Ajay Singh Rana of Punjab, charging himself up with extra bit of energy there for the final push of his body. Here he goes, here he goes. Near about 71 is going to get there. Well, the effort of Neeraj Chopra, that was of 86.79, was quite a pleasing one if you consider his recent forms, because this was his third best performance this season. He had already thrown javelin to a distance of 87.8 in the Federation Cup at Patiala, and then Indian Grand Prix 3 made the national record of 88.07. So the 23-year-old reigning Asian and Commonwealth Games champion is looking in rich touch at this moment. Ben Anthony. You can see Tejinder Pal Singh Toor in the background, the shot putter who is also carrying a lot of expectation from the Indians. We hope that he'll perform his best there. Be in the finals and may win a medal. Returning to the short javelin throw, Bipin Anthony, Madhya Pradesh athlete, tried so hard but could not really get the throw of his liking.
वो ऑलरेडी किया हुआ 400 किसी ने 80 सेंट फेंक दिया तो वो कर दिया।
Madhu DP. Nice run up. Just ahead of 70-meter mark there, but he fell on the wrong side of the judgment of the officials, so that's why he received the red flag. Abhishek Gral from Delhi. Slow run up and put everything behind the throw. Various strategies that the javelin throwers adopt. Some took long run up, some took very short one, and some are quite athletic in their approach. Sri Lankan athlete. Looking to give his best at NIS complex in Patiala. Here he goes. Again, everyone thought that he will cross the 80-meter mark there, but couldn't quite do that. Sahil Silwal, who has been to the finals of Under 20 World Athletics Championship in athletics at Industrial Town of Finland, Tampere, shipping himself well. From the left hand, he hurled the iron spear and kept himself checked. Maybe it's not going to be counted, as just when we were focusing on the aerial trajectory of the javelin, he pushed out of the line, and so that's why he received the red flag there. Arshdeep Singh from Punjab, who was quite athletic on his way to launch the spear. As you just saw, it wasn't a valid try from Arshdeep. Rajinder of Haryana. Will get about 72 there. Here is Shivpal Singh, the man who has already qualified for the Tokyo Olympics. Can he go? Oh no, he couldn't quite check his balance there and received the red flag. Not looking quite pleased there. 75.78 was his first attempts effort, and this is not going into the books. Yashveer Singh from Haryana. It landed and pierced the turf at about 75-meter marks. Kumar Ajay Raj Singh Rana. As you can see in the background, that the participant of 4x100-meter relay for women are approaching towards the starting point. This is the first relay that we are going to witness today in the evening session. Kumar Ajay Rana. As you just saw that it received the red flag. Rohit Yadav, whose personal best throw of 78.98 meters came in 2019 at Lucknow. He is only 20, on a learning curve, and doing very well if you consider his age. He's thinking that he could have performed better there. We also expect that he'll do. Madhya Pradesh javelin thrower Vipin Anthony remained about a meter behind the line, wanted to ensure that it receives a white flag, but no, it does not. He could not maintain the amount of balance that is required. Manu DP. Quite smoothly, and he's approaching, and then give a bit more aerial power to that, and couldn't quite convert that into the distance, which really matters. Abhishek Dral, he's 22 from Delhi. What we want is a big throw from any participant here at NIS complex in Patiala in the 60th National Inter-State Senior Athletics Championship 2021. You can follow us on Twitter, you can follow us on Instagram, you can connect to us on Facebook. You are watching this telecast live on the Athletics Federation of India YouTube channel. The Sri Lankan athlete Sumedha. Pretty similar effort as just two efforts were. Please like our channel, share it and subscribe it. That's what our request is. and please share your experience in the comment section. Together we'll grow as a community, and let me also congratulate all our community member on Instagram that we have reached a milestone of 30,000 followers. So thanks, and please connect to us, and also you can watch live updates of the Indian athletics on www.indianathletics.in.
The event on the track will be 4x100 meter relay, women final.
Arshdeep Singh of Punjab. Concentrating and focusing hard before the release of the spear. Pretty flat try there, and also not a varied one, so he has to work hard on his strategy. Well, the next event that's going to start is 4x100 meter relay for women. They are in good touch. Just a few days before, they set a new meet record and clocked the timing of 43.50 at this venue in Patiala, charging himself up and pushing a lot of power by his lungs behind the throw. That was Rajinder of Haryana, just leaving the javelin throw arena.
76.29.
Indian team is carrying a lot of hopes. Remember, it's all about the timing that they are going to achieve here, because they must finish among the top 16 participants, participating teams, if I'll say to be very precise, to book their place into the finals of Olympics. If they want to be there at Tokyo, then they must be among the top 16. So everything to go for, they have to cut as much as they can in terms of the timing. The national record of that event is 43.42. Will that be erased, or the new record will be set in this event? That is quite likely. .75 meters approximately, 74. That's what Yashveer Singh of Haryana might get with his third effort there.
73.86. 73.86.
Gave everything behind this try. Kumar Ajay Raj Singh Rana from Punjab. Well, here we are. The participant of the 4 by 100 meter relay for women are ready. All eyes are on the best of the timings that they are going to achieve there. Remember, last date for Olympic qualifiers are approaching soon. Indian team is in the picture. At the point of our latest update, the Indian team's rank was 22nd in the world. They have to reduce a significant amount of time, and this is their chance to flourish and book the ticket to Tokyo in this event. Well, what we are expecting is the timing of 43 seconds or less from Indian girls. That's likely to give them a big deal of hope of a place in the finals. Excuse me, to book their place in the Olympics. Here they are ready. 5 teams, excuse me, the teams that are participating are so far as follows. Uttar Pradesh is in lane number 1, in lane number 2 is Punjab, in lane 3 is team from India, in lane 4 and 5 are teams from Kerala and Sri Lanka. Team from Tamil Nadu, Telangana and Maldives are participating from lane number 6, 7 and 8.
I must take you over to the track on the start line. We are going to present the participating teams of the 4 by 100 meter relay women final. The teams are lane 1 representing Uttar Pradesh, lane 2 representing Punjab, lane 3 representing India, lane 4 representing Kerala, lane 5 representing Sri Lanka, lane 6 representing Tamil Nadu, lane 7 representing Telangana, and lane 8 representing Maldives. The national record of 4 by 100 meter relay women stands in the name of Indian team with a timing of 43.42 seconds, and meet record stands in the name of Tamil Nadu with a timing of 45.69 seconds.
So here we go. We are all looking that Indian team is going to get the timing of 46 seconds, 3 seconds or less in this event of 4 by 100 meter relay for women. Best of luck to other athletes as well. It's UP, Punjab, India, Kerala, Sri Lanka, Tamil Nadu, Telangana and Maldives from lane number 1 to 8. Clean start is the first requirement. And off they go with the shot of the gun. It's a clean start. But the athletes killer team is doing very well, and Team of India is looking in some fiery speed there right from the very beginning. And they are going for the first exchange, and you can see the Team of India is doing very well. And from the outside, you can see the Team of Sri Lanka is equally challengeable. From the outside, you can also see that Team of Telangana is looking quite promising. But Team of Sri Lanka is setting up a very good pace there, and Team of India is also giving them some tough times. But Team of India and Sri Lanka are currently doing better there if you compare the performance of the other teams. But Team of India and Sri Lanka quietly running from shoulder to shoulder as they are approaching towards the final exchange. And here we go, and this is a battle between Team of India and Sri Lanka for the first position. Team of India is doing very well. Duti Chand is running the final 100, and here she is going to get the first position there. It's all about the timing. Team of Sri Lanka came second, and Team of Telangana claimed the third position in that contest. Well, they lived up to the billing for the first position, but our expectations were a bit higher than that. And let's see about the time that they have got there. They were near about 44 seconds or 45 seconds when they crossed the tape, and all eyes are on the timings that they are going to achieve. Here you can see that the Team of Sri Lanka and India are looking right from the first exchange, very promising. Team of Telangana is also doing very well, and also team from Kerala in the middle. Here we go, and now the picture is getting clear that Team of India and Sri Lanka are taking it to the wire. As you can see that they are running very, very close to each other, and with the final exchange of baton, it was quite clear that the other teams are very, very behind, and they have opened up a very large gap over the third place athletes. And Team of India, when they crossed the finishing line, Duti Chand was about 4 meters ahead from the nearest challenger of Sri Lanka. Well, the timings have just arrived, and the Team of India has got the timing of 44.15 seconds. So they have set up a new meet record there, and with this timing, Team of Sri Lanka got the second position, and Telangana team claimed the third position in that relay race for women 4x100 meter relay. Back to javelin throw. Arshdeep Singh. One of the most athletic approaches before the landing of the javelin by the athlete Arshdeep Singh of Punjab. Got the clearance, else he was trying and getting the white flag, but this time he got that. And also he got 73.65 with that try. Nice Arshdeep. Rajinder Singh jumping and punching his arm in the air, but not quite enough, as he received the red flag. Rohit Yadav, he is only 20. That's his effort. 29 centimeters more than 75. Rohit Yadav. Next is Sumita Ranasinghe of Sri Lanka with his fourth effort. received the red flag. Well, here is the Olympic bound athlete of India, Shivpal. Still he find his place on the wrong side of the verdict. Abhishek Dral. Focusing hard there before the release of all his energy behind the javelin, and you can still hear his shouts behind the javelin. Yashvir. Most of the throwers are throwing the javelin between 75 and 80 as far as top throws are concerned. Yashvir, the Haryana lad, again it's quite the same. Almost 75. And as I said that most of the athletes are throwing, consider the top performances of them, near about 75 there. About 72 this time. From Manu DP of Karnataka. Participants of a 4x400 meter relay for women are ready, which is our next event. The equation is pretty much the same for this relay as well. You have to be among the top 16. We all are expecting that they will produce their best of the performance. at your screen is Shivpal Singh of Uttar Pradesh, the Varanasi lad. Let's see how he'll perform in this attempt. Near about 76 or 78, he's going to get there.
We are going to present the competitors for the 4x400 meter relay women band. Lane 2 representing Punjab. Lane 3 representing India. Lane 5 India mixed team. Lane 7 representing Kerala. And Lane 8 representing Uttar Pradesh.
Well, in lane 2 and 3 are teams from Punjab and India, and lane 5 is team from India B, and in lane 7 and 8 are teams from Kerala and Uttar Pradesh. So 5 teams are competing in this relay of 4x400 meter for women. Here at the NIS complex in Patiala. Here they go. Nice start by all of them. You can see the team of Punjab is lagging behind, and the team of Kerala and outside from team of Uttar Pradesh are setting up a good speed there. From the middle you can see the team of India mixed B, and team of India is also looking in with a good touch there. Here you can see that team of Punjab has just pipped the team of Kerala. Team of Kerala is slowing down at this point of time. Now you can see in the middle as we are reaching towards the first exchange of baton. Then doing good there is team of India B. As we are going towards the first exchange. Also looking quite rich touches there as the first exchange came with the team India B, and then India is also looking quite promising. UP is at the 3rd position there. So battle has now been shifted to both the teams of India B and India, running in lanes 5 and in lane 3. Now as they merge and will start running in the single lane. So here we are now going to see a clear picture of that contest as India is leading over team India B. Quite close to each other. The other teams are lagging behind. India B is giving some anxious moments to team of India, but India is holding on to their position, making their move from the outside. Team India B, nice approach. In fact, both are so close to each other. Anything can happen there, and it's all down to these two athletes as we have gone to the second exchange. That's a halfway mark as the race has just been approached, and India is now consolidating their position at the first spot. India B is also in the chasing mode and not giving up, but the lead between these two teams has now just increased of about 7 meters. At this point of time you can see that the margin between them is on the up, and that has to be reduced if we want to see a fantastic finish for our viewers. But India is stretching hard now, a bit slowing down, and team of India B is approaching from behind, as you can see, but still India is maintaining their edge over the field. You can see that third pace team is a lot behind. We will focus on that later on as we are going for the final exchange, and here they have just exchanged the baton, and India B has just gone there. The third team at this point of time is of team Punjab, and team of Kerala is at the 4th position, and Punjab and Kerala are involved in the chase for the bronze medal, but still running at the 1st position and quite dominating is team of India. As you can see, the team India is doing very well there, and they have opened up a gap of about 25 meters there from their nearest challenger, that is team India. In fact, that is increasing now. It's up to 30 meters there as they are now in home straight, and clearly they are going to win this contest. There's no doubt about that. It's all about the timing that they're going to achieve. Team India doing very well there as they are approaching to the finishing line, and That is how the dominants are, and you can see that they are about 50 meters ahead from Team India B that came second in this contest, and teams of Punjab and Kerala are coming there at the third and fourth position. Just finished the race. At third spot is team from Punjab, and Kerala came fourth. Quite happy, team of Punjab. They are celebrating the moment as they got third spot in this contest, and in these hot and humid conditions, team of Uttar Pradesh came fifth. And the timings are with us. 3:30 at 46 is the timing of Team India. India B mixed with got 47.16, 3 minutes, and Punjab team got 3 minutes 54.77 in that contest, and they finished among the top three.
Next event on the track will be 4x400 relay men final.
The Sri Lankan athlete Sumedha getting accolades and cheers from the Indian audience, who are not in rich number in the presence because of the COVID-19 protocols. But that throw was not a clear throw. Shubpal Singh, the Varanasi lad. Pretty similar throw that was. Well, what we witnessed was the javelin throw. Now we are focusing our attention to the next event on track, which is a 4x400 meter relay for men. They are still in the contention for the Tokyo Olympics. But what we are expecting is that they will cut a significant amount of time and reach closer and closer to the national record mark. Remember that at the Olympics in Rio, the top 4 team that finished in the final were the teams that covered the distance of 4x400 meter relay within 3 minutes.
We are going to present the participating teams of 4x400 meter relay men's final. The teams are Lane 2 representing Maldives. Lane 3 representing India. Lane 4 representing Delhi. Lane 5 representing Punjab. Lane 6 representing Kerala. And Lane 7 representing Haryana.
Well, they have already touched the timing of 3 minutes 1.89 at this venue. Let's see that they will improve that tally.
19.6.
It's Maldives, India, Delhi, Punjab, Kerala and Haryana in lane number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 at the time of the start. The gun blazed and declared that the race has just begun, and all the athletes are looking quite promising, rich in their speed, and team of India, as per the expectation, is doing very well in lane number 2. From the outside you can see team of Haryana, and from the middle the team of Punjab. They are all looking quite easy, promising, but you can see that the Kerala team has just been pipped by team from Punjab, who is looking in this nice touch there, but anything can happen. The first runner, they are all doing very well there, but team from India has now just increased the speed, and here we are going to see a clear picture of that, but team of Punjab is still holding the edge and is still ahead. Team India and team Kerala are also looking good there. In rich touch, team India passed the baton at the first position. Team of Punjab is at the second position there, and these two athletes, as you can see, that they are quite charged up there. India and Punjab, this is the battle for the first position there. the significant cut in the timing. That's what our expectation is, and they are getting all the cheers from the crowd as they are approaching towards the tape. Team of India, they are about for 20 meters ahead. That's not the question. The question is that what time they are going to achieve there, but they cross the finishing line at the timing of about 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Team of Punjab is at the second position, and team from Haryana did what they was expected in that lineup, and they claimed the third position in that tight contest. Team of India is coming at the fourth, and team of Kerala is coming at the sixth position there. But team of Punjab is celebrating the moment. They know that they competed against the best in the nation and got the second spot in that relay race. And full congratulations to them of giving tough chase to the team of India for their supremacy there. As we go, this is the start. As from here on, you can see that team of Delhi, India, and Haryana were looking quite promising. Team of Kerala, as you can see from the outside, the team of Haryana is setting up an early pace. But from here on, the team of Kerala just moved behind. Close to each other at this point of time, but from this point onwards, Indian team went from strength to strength. Here they are opening up a gap. It's about 4 meters at this point of time, trying so hard from behind. Team of Punjab, Team India is rich speed. That's a lovely bird's eye view of the arena of NIS Patiala. Here there is the halfway mark, and there the distance between the top two finishers was of about 10 meters. But it is only going northwards. The team of India is still looking quite solid at their first position. The Punjabi team is doing enough, but not quite enough in closing the gap, as they know that they are competing against the best team in the nation. They worked hard. Here is the final sprinter of 400 meter relay. What we are thinking about that will they achieve the timing of less than 3 minutes? We all were hoping and expecting about that timing, and they got the time of 3 minutes 5.22 in that contest. Punjab team came second with the timing of 3 minutes 9.8584 and finished about 4 seconds behind them. At the third place is team of Haryana. Delhi, Kerala and Maldives finished the other three spots in the order for fourth, fifth and sixth position.
ਬਾਈ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਾਮਣ ਕੋ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋਣੀ ਆ 1500 ਸਟਾਰਟਿੰਗ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਉੱਥੋਂ ਕਰਾ ਦੱਸ ਯਾਰ
बड़ी था मैं अपना नहीं था
नहीं इसमें नहीं है
हाँ जी हाँ जी ਉਹ ਮੇਰਾ ਚਰੜ ਜੜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਤੂੰ ਦੇਖੀ ਤੇਰੇ ਤਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਬੋਰੇ ਉਹਨੇ ਖੜ ਜਾਣੇ ਯਾਰ ਗੋਲੀ ਵਾਲਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਘਾਹ ਤੇ
Ladies and gentlemen, I must draw your attention on track at the far hand, right hand side. On the start line of 1500 meters, we are going to present the competitors of women's 1500 meters. Chitra Balake Krishnan, number 1 from Kerala. Number 266, Harman Punjab. 1 Chanda from Delhi. 4-1-3 Ankita from Uttarakhand. The national record of women's stand of Sunita Rani with a timing of 4 minutes 46.03 seconds, and the heat record stands of Simon Polo with a timing of 4 minutes 1:05.1 seconds. At the point of mark, we have 4 minutes 04.0 seconds.
Well, 1500 meter race for women is about to begin, in which 4 participants are as follows. Chitra Unnikrishnan of Kerala is in lane number 1, bronze medalist at this event in Jakarta Asian Games. Harmilan Bains, who also won the gold medal in the 100, can she do the double? Chanda of Delhi is in there as well, and the last participant is Ankita of Uttarakhand. Harmilan Bains, Chanda and Ankita got the medals in 800 meters, and Harmilan Bains setting up an early pace right from the very beginning. She was in superb touch then. Harmilan Bains opened up a gap on Chanda and Ankita are there at the moment. Chitra, you, it's a lot of experience there. She is 35 and is still competing against this generation, the young generation of the nation. As Harmilan Bains, you can see, has opened a gap of about 12 meters over the other participants, but how long will that remain? That's what we want to see. Chanda and Ankita Dhyani are lagging behind. Is this a strategy or this the domination? It now has increased to about 15 meters, as you can see from our drone angle. Quite easily, she is stamping her authority. Yes, we are reaching towards the halfway mark of this stage, but looking quite solid at her performance. With her speed is Harmilan Bains. Her father was a racer of this event, and her mother won the silver medal in 2002 Asian Games in 800 meters race, and finished behind one of the great middle distance athlete of India, Beena Mol, at the Asian Games. Well, she has racing in her blood, but at this point of time she is displaying something extra, that she is going to shine even more. As you can see, the domination of this girl, Harmilan Bains, and all the other 3 athletes at this point of time, it looks that they are fighting only for the second position, as Harmilan Bains is about 40 meters ahead, and if everything goes as per the strategy, as per the planning of Harmilan Bains, then she is simply uncatchable. So dominating she is in her performance, and at this point of time, Chitra from the outside made a move and pushed Ankita behind. So P.U. Chitra is now at the second position, and Chanda is at the second position there. Ankita is lagging, and Ankita is slowing down there, and she has to do something extra to remain in the contention if she want to finish at the podium. But Harmilan Bains is now going to hear the bell, and you can easily see that how dominating she is. Chanda is at the second position, and pushing Chanda to her limit is from the back is P.U. Chitra. But Harmilan Bains quite dominating there. And Ankita Dhani has stopped in the middle. She has won a lot of medals at the junior stage in the Junior Federation Cup and at the national events there as well. But here at the 1,500 meters final, she couldn't quite lived up to that, and she wilted under the pressure. But Piyu Chitra is running at the second position and giving some tough moments to Chanda at the second spot. The battle is for the second position. We will return to that later on, but now currently focusing on the leader. Here is the leader, Harmilan Bains, as she is approaching towards the final bend, and she can see the finishing line ahead of her. And both the athletes, Piyu Chitra and Chanda, are doing very well from behind. Can they catch Harmilan Bains? Harmilan Bains is slowing down. Harmilan Bains is still quite energetic and focused, but can she retain this momentum till the end? Harmilan Bains under a bit pressure there. The gap has now been reduced, but Harmilan Bains crossed the finishing line at first position. Chanda, with increased speed, got the second position, and Piyu Chitra came third in that contest. Ankita started well, but at about 500 meters to go, she went out of the contention due to some physical problem. We hope that she will be in best of her health and return in her best shape. Well, here we have the final results of that contest, in which Harmilan Bains of Punjab touched the timing of 4 minutes 15.52 and came first in that contest. Chanda of Delhi 3 seconds behind her for the second position, and Chitra about a second behind and came at the third spot.
ਨਾਲੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਕਰਾ ਦੇ ਯਾਰ, ਜਾਮਾ ਕੋ ਹੁਣ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ।
You are watching this telecast live on the YouTube channel of Athletics Federation of India. Please like it, share it, and subscribe it, and press the bell icon for all the latest updates of this channel, and write something in the comment section. We really value your thoughts, and please connect to us on www.indianathletics.in for all the latest updates of Indian athletics. You can also reach out to us on Twitter, on Instagram, and on Facebook. Together we'll grow as a community, and it's nice that you are showering so much love and appreciation to us. Women discus throw is also one of the events of the evening. in which we are going to see participation from India as well. But at this moment, let's focus on this event on track. This is the final of 3000 meter steeplechase for men.
We are going to present competitors of the 3000 meter steeplechase map. The competitors are one Balkishan from Haryana, 149 Rajkumar from Haryana, 147 Shankar Swami Haryana, 386 Lokesh Chaudhary Uttar Pradesh, 235 Vikram Singh Madhya Pradesh, 387 Mohammad Nur Hassan Uttar Pradesh, 315 Rakesh Swami Rajasthan. The record of 3000 meter stage men stands in the name of Avinash Sable with a timing of 8 minutes 22.20 seconds. And meet record also stands in the name of Avinash Sable with a timing of 8 minutes 20.19 seconds. And the qualifying time is 8 minutes 22.00 seconds.
Well, 3000 steeplechase for men is the event in which Avinash Sable has already booked his place in the Olympics. Currently he is doing very well in the international stage, also in terms of his ranking. At the point of our knowledge, this event has so heavily been dominated by the Kenyans. I will return to that later on. But the Moroccans, Ethiopians and Italians are also doing very well as far as recent form is concerned. So anything can happen there, and let's hope that Avinash Sable will get a partner from this race. Though it is a very tough task, it's a very tough task for all these athletes. Currently running at the first position is Rajkumar of Haryana, and running close to him is Shankar Lal Swami, also from Haryana. It's a long race, tough race, where the participants also jump and put their shoe in the water. That makes the race slightly tougher. Still ahead is Rajkumar, and just behind him is Shankar Lal Swami. Well, if you go for the domination of Kenya, then up to now they have won 11 gold, 7 silver and 4 bronze in this competition. At the Olympics, the 22 medals in total, and no other track event has been dominated so much by any nation. It became part of the Olympic family in 1968, and since then 13 Olympics have taken place, and out of those 13, 11 golds have gone to Kenya, barring 76 and 80 when Kenya did not participate. In fact, in 1992 they made a clean sweep of all 3 positions and did exactly the same in 2004. Ezekiel Kombai is the biggest name of steeplechase, who won gold in 2004 and 12, and that stamped their supremacy in this event. Well, 2 Haryana athletes have opened up a gap of about 50 meters over two challengers, Shankar Lal Swami and Rajkumar. At position, slightly ahead is Rajkumar. Two athletes of Haryana are looking in rich touch there. At the third spot is Lokesh Chaudhary. At fourth is Muhammad Noor Hassan of Vikram Singh is at fifth at this point of time. But these two athletes are running quite shoulder to shoulder. Here you can see now Shankar Lal Swami moved ahead. As you can see that he's not looking quite promising there, as we were focusing on the rest of the participant. It's Shankar Lal Swami. He's looking like a lone warrior there. He's not getting any kind of pressure from any of the athlete. Rajkumar of Haryana stopped in the middle. Well, we will return to that action later on. Something went wrong with that athlete of Haryana. And as soon as we'll get the information about that athlete, I'll let you know. Well, at this point of time, it's Shankar Lal Swami of Haryana is running at the first position there, about 150 meters ahead from the nearest three participant. Shankar Lal Swami showing no signs of mercy on any other participant, and he is only going from strength to strength. About 200 meters is the margin between him and the next three. The trio of Muhammad Noor Hassan, Lokesh and Vikram. Currently focusing hard on this guy from Haryana, Shankar Lal Swami. Rakesh Kumar Swami in the meantime is stopped in the middle. He's looking totally drenched out. Here are the three chasers who are now virtually competing for the second and the third position. We'll return to that later on, as there is three athletes from Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh are competing for the other two positions. Vikram is at third spot, Lokesh is at second, and Muhammad Noor Hassan of Uttar Pradesh is at the fourth position. So four athletes are on the track, and you can easily see that how dominant this guy from Haryana is, as he is going towards the water jump. 3 more laps to go. Still it's very tough. The conditions are pretty humid and soaking extra amount of energy in this very tough competitive race on track. Two more laps to go for this guy. Here they are, and here you can see that Muhammad Noor Hassan is slightly lagging behind, but again joined the trio. Shankar Lal Swami is at first spot, and these three are running for the second position. We will return to it after some time. How dominant this guy is. This is a real domination. I can't believe that Shankar Lal Swami in a steeplechase is about 250 meters ahead of the second and the third position holders, the eventual second and third position holder, if I want to be precise, from Muhammad Noor Hassan of Uttar Pradesh. In the meantime, has shifted himself from the fourth to the second spot. And now he is approaching towards the finishing line at the first position, the leader of this race, and so dominating he is at this point of time. You can see that he is clearly focused on the tape and clearly going to be the winner of this race. And here he finished his campaign. That was Shankar Lal Swami of Haryana. Quite dominating he is, and the athletes for the second and the third spot are involved in a chase. Muhammad Noor Hassan of Uttar Pradesh is currently ranked at the third position, and approaching toward the finishing line for the silver medal is Vikram Singh. He is from Madhya Pradesh. Here he just jumped the last hurdle, and he will close his campaign. Celebrated the moment with his raised arms and got the silver medal in it. He is enjoying the moment. He truly deserved it. And Muhammad Noor Hassan of Uttar Pradesh got the third spot in that 3000 meter steeplechase final. Closing his campaign there. Just there was Bikram Singh, drenched with the sweat, of Madhya Pradesh, with back on the track. Here we have the final timings of the athletes, and you can easily see the statistics are speaking the volumes for that. The domination is clearly evident with the distance in the time of the first two places, in which Shankar Lal Swami got the first position in 3000 meter steeplechase. Madhu Renu of Rajasthan is in the discus throw arena. What we were expecting is that Kamalpreet Kaur of Punjab will participate among the participants. She has already booked her place for the Tokyo Olympics, but she is not competing. With the throw of 66.59, she is currently at number 6 in the world, which is quite a significant achievement by the girl from Punjab. If you consider recent performances from the athletes, but at this point of time, you can see that spinning her body well was Nandini of Tamil Nadu. Well, hopes of India in this event has just been raised by the upliftment in the performance of athlete from Punjab, Kamalpreet Kaur. If you consider recent performances, then Jorinde van Klinken is doing very well. 70.22 she has touched. Valerie Allman of US. She has also thrown the discus to a distance of more than 70, only 1 centimeters ahead. But that's a psychological barrier that she has recovered. Then Amice Perez of Cuba, a very well-renowned name in the discus throw. Sandra Perkovic of Croatia, who has already achieved 2 consecutive golds in 12 and 16. She is still performing very well, and she will be looking for the hat trick of Olympic golds. Seema Punia, whose personal best was of 64.84. Here she is. Favorite to win this contest. Looking not quite pleased with the release. Well, this is an event in which one of the longest standing record in athletics is still standing. Gabriele Reinsdorf, erstwhile GDR, what we commonly known as East Germany, is still hold that record, and she hurled the discus to a distance of 76.80 in 1988, and that record is still standing tall. And what's more significant is this, in that all the top 15 throws of the women's section came in the previous century, and no athlete in this department has come closer to that task since then. All the 15 throwers involved athletes from GDR, USSR, but all were before 2000. So that record of the East German athlete, it's quite safe. Here on the screen you can see the efforts of Madhu Renu of Rajasthan, and going in there is Nandini of Tamil Nadu with her second try. The girl from Rajasthan, Madhu Renu, went 5 centimeters ahead of 47.5 with her effort there. Sandra Perkovic is the biggest name at this point of time. 71.41 she has touched, and hot favorite to win the gold at Tokyo, but you never know. Complete in a recent interview said that she's focusing and practicing on 1600 meters or more. First she want to be in the finals and then finish among the medalists if everything goes right. Just spin her body well and through the discus was Sonal Goyal, the Delhi girl, not looking quite pleased with the try. It's less than 47.5, so she has every reason to be disappointed with that figure. Inside there is Seema Punia, one of the biggest name of discus throw in India. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. She got a lot of claps from the crowd. She has a lot of experience. She is 37 and is still competing against the new generation. It's nice to see when you have in your presence a world-class athlete like Seema Punia. .63 she got with that, Seema Punia. That's a good, big one, a good one. Madhu Renu of Rajasthan. Normally the javelin throwers take 2 or 3 spins before the release. But it's not going into the books of our officials, as it received the red flag. new meet record. Let me tell you, 63.18 was the new meet record of Seema Punia. She got a lot of cheers from the crowd. Our officials have just confirmed that was a new meet record by Seema Punia. So full congratulations, and I hope that she'll improve that statistic. Remember that the Olympic qualifying mark is of 63.50, so she is in the contention, and we hope that she'll achieve it.
Where we are going to present the competitors of the 3000 meter steeplechase women final. Group number 225, Shavi Yadav from Madhya Pradesh. 364, Sona Singh, Uttar Pradesh. 369, Parul Chaudhary, Uttar Pradesh. 423, Nilani Ratnayake, Sri Lanka. 365, Chunka, Uttar Pradesh. 243, Komal Chandrakant, Dharanade, Maharashtra. And 361, G. Maheshwari, Telangana. The national record of 3000 meters steeplechase women stands in the name of Lalita Pavar with a timing of 9 minutes 19.76 seconds, and the meet record stands in the name of Sudha Singh with a timing of 93 minutes 3 minutes 39.59 seconds. Sudha Singh, the meet record holder, is running with bid number 364.
9 minutes, sir. आगे? Well, the race has just begun, and it's all to go for, because remember that the Olympic qualifying mark for this event is 9 minutes and 30 seconds, and Sudha Singh has the personal best timing of 9 minutes 26.55, which she touched in the 2016. And recently in an interview she said that she is all set to go for the Olympics, and she has focused on this discipline. Also she has performed in half marathon and all other type of such races on the long distance, but she's running at the first position there, Sudha Singh.
Bid number 372, Singha Punia, had created a new meet record with a distance of 63.18 meters. The previous meet record was in the name of Neelam Singh with a performance of 62.49 meters.
Well, here we have it. So what I was mentioning is that Sudha Singh has in a recent interview said that she's focusing on this event only, and want to book her ticket to the Japanese capital from steeplechase. Running at the first position at this point of time with the Sri Lankan athlete Nilini Ratnayake of Sri Lanka, but still now again first position is with Sudha Singh, girl from Raebareli, Uttar Pradesh. And when the steeplechase held for the first time at the Asian Games in 2010, she won the gold medal in that contest, in which 5,000 and 10,000 meters also saw two finishers by the Indian at the podium. So Sudha Singh won the inaugural edition of steeplechase at the Asian Games in 2010, and later on added another medal to her tally. She won bronze in 2018 at Jakarta. Still in good touch. That's what we expect. Seema Punia already has set a meet record. Will she improve that to further distance? Now our desire and demand is 63.5 or more, and can she join Kamalpreet? That's what we want to see. It looks to me a very big throw. And here she has achieved that. 63.72 Oh, that's a big one. 63.72. Congratulations to Seema Punia for achieving that feat. And what we were expecting is that another athlete will join Seema Punia on the aeroplane to the will join the another athlete in the discus throw will join Kamalpreet Kaur in the aeroplane to the Japanese capital, and here she has achieved that feat 63.72. That is not only a new meet record, but that has also given her the qualification to the Olympics. So now it's a rich sign for the Indian athletics that we are going to see participation of two athletes in the women discus throw. That's a rich sign for Indian athletics that another athlete qualified directly to the Olympics. For congratulations to Seema Punia. We expect and hope that she'll use all her experience of many years and may she perform her best and do something extra there for the nation. Nandini of Tamil Nadu just threw the javelin there, and meanwhile athletes of the steeplechase are also doing very well. Remember that if anyone finishes below 9 minutes and 30 seconds, then the athlete will directly qualify for the Olympics. And keep your eyes on the timing of Sudha Singh especially. Parul Chaudhary has also competed in various disciplines on long distance races. She is still there at the third position, and sandwiched between them is the athlete of Sri Lanka, Nalini. Maintaining her edge, maintaining her first spot is Sudha Singh of Rai Bareli, but we want something extra from her. Can she book the ticket to the Olympics, or can both the athletes of India, Parul Chaudhary and Sudha Singh, book their tickets? Well, the task is slightly tougher for Parul Chaudhary because her personal best timing is of 10 minutes 1.06 seconds. Though she has does that at Patiala, she knows this track very well, has participated in a lot of events at this venue. Again, it's Seema Punia's turn. Can she increase her limit? Can she go beyond 63.72? We are expecting that Sudha Singh will get her best time here. Here you can see that she has now opened up a gap of about 8 meters on Parul Chaudhary from Uttar Pradesh. These two girls from Uttar Pradesh are taking the battle to their personal level. But Sudha Singh is clearly ahead of at about 8 meters. Still a few more laps to go, so anything can happen there. But all eyes are on the clock of 9:30. Sudha Singh, she has concentrated and focused so hard for this event, and in fact she participated in very few meets this year and focused too hard on this event. She thought that this is her cup of tea. In fact, she came to the national headlines due to this event when she won the gold medal at the Asian Games in 2010, as I already have mentioned. But these two athletes still checking stamina of each other and running so close to each other. Parul Chaudhary was about 8 meters behind, but she got the call and closed down on the leader. For the first time she is ahead in this contest. 1.5 more laps to go in this contest. For the first time Parul Chaudhary is ahead of Sudha Singh. The Shenkarla athlete Nalini is at the third position, about 10 meters behind, and Komala Jagdale of Maharashtra is at the fourth spot there. Here you can see all the first 4 athletes in this contest. It's going to be a close finish, that's what I can assure. Sudha Singh has a lot of experience. and on the other hand Parul Chaudhary is 25. So it's a battle of two generations that is taking place at NIS Patiala. Two of the best steeplechase runners at this time at NIS Patiala. As they are going for the last lap, we are currently now again with Seema Punia. Let's see what she is going to achieve with that. Now Parul Chaudhary running at the first position there, and in the meantime something went wrong with Sudha Singh. We'll return to that what happened there, but Parul Chaudhary is comfortably cruising towards the victory there. About 150 meters to go as she's going for the water hurdle, and after that there is one more hurdle, and after that she will see the finishing line. Sudha Singh is out of contention. In the meantime, as we focused on the discus throw arena, here is Parul Chaudhary comfortably cruising towards the tape and going to close the contest. 10 minutes 2 seconds and she was quite near to her personal best there, and Komal Jagdale did very well there and improved her position from 4th to 2nd spot, and Sri Lankan athlete Nandini came 3rd in that contest. Sudha Singh, who was looking quite promising, and something went wrong with her in the last 2 laps. We couldn't quite really focus on that, and as soon as I'll get the information I'll relay that to you. The Telangana athlete G. Maheshwari is still on the track, a lap out. It's a very hot and humid day here at NIS complex in Patiala. Going for the water hurdle is G. Maheshwari from Telangana. G. Maheshwari, here she is. Going to close her campaign there. And that's how we put curtains to the 3000 meter steeplechase, where all the participants reached home. You can easily see that how much energy they have given on the track on this hot and humid day evening. Parul Chaudhary Uttar Pradesh won that contest, the timing of 10 minutes 1.58 seconds. That's just outside her personal best. Komal Jagdale of Maharashtra came second, and Nalini of Sri Lanka claimed the bronze medal in that contest.
of the activity. 200 meter man march. Track पर 200 meter, 200 meter block.
Here is the replay of the effort of Seema Punia. Two spins to her body and maintain her balance inside the circle, and with that touch on the ground, it was quite clear that she is going to book her ticket for the Tokyo Olympics and join Kamalpreet Kaur. Well, the participant of 200 meter dash for men are ready there. Ravindra Kumar of Uttar Pradesh, then Kannadasan of Tamil Nadu will start the race from lane number 1 and from lane number 2. Then Kaliga of Sri Lanka is in lane number 3. In number 4 is N. Srinivas of Andhra Pradesh, Nitin B of Tamil Nadu in lane number 5. In lane number 6 is Shashank Shinde of Chhattisgarh, and in lane number 7 it are two Punjabi athletes, Lapreet Singh and Taraddeep Singh.
279. Singh, Punjab. And 98. 282. Karandeep Singh, Punjab. The nation record stands in the name of honors with a time of 20.66 seconds. And the record stands in the name of Anil Kumar with a timing of 20.80 seconds. The qualifying mark was 20.44 seconds.
Well, here we go. Lovepreet Singh of Punjab and Tarandeep Singh of Punjab are in lane number 7 and 8. But keep your eyes on the silver medal winner there, Lovepreet Singh, who is doing very well there, although he is only 21. But the boy from DAV Public School is already hitting the headlines at the nation. Already has won silver in the 100. Can he upgrade that to the gold in this contest, in which Ravindra, Kanidasan, Kaliga, N. Srinivas, Nitin B, Shashank Shinde and Tarandeep are participating in lane number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 8. Lovepreet is in 7. The shot of the gun, they all go, and it's a good start by all the athletes. It was a clean start, and as they are reaching towards the final bend, as they are reaching towards the home stretch, the pictures are getting clear and clear, and you can see the stretching the limits and stretching the pace as was per the reputation, as was per the expectation. Is Lovepreet Singh of Punjab. The athlete Lovepreet Singh is looking quite rich speed there, and is he going to finish the race at the first position? Lovepreet is looking quite enthusiastic there. That was sheer motivation and determination. All the other athletes tried to catch the pace and rhythm of this athlete, Nitin B and Srinivas, but Lovepreet Singh, just when he reached towards the home stretch, he was ahead and maintained that edge till the end. That's what my expectation is, because the finish was very, very close among all the participants. Here they went for the close finish. Here you can see that from the middle, you can see that stretching his limits is N. Srinivas of Andhra Pradesh. Looking in rich touch from the outside is Nitin B of Tamil Nadu as well. And Lovepreet is slightly ahead, but as the closing stages, maybe I guess that Lovepreet has the edge, or Kaliga Kumar of Sri Lanka. Yes, it's Lovepreet. And he covered the distance of 200 meters in the timing of 21.04 and finished 9 microseconds behind him was Kaliga of Sri Lanka, and Nitin B of Tamil Nadu came third. And you can see the distance among all the participants, that within a second all the 6 finishers crossed the tape and came at the first 6 positions. And Lovepreet Singh of Punjab won that contest with the timing of 21.04, and Kaliga got the second spot.
Next event on the track will be 200 meter women final.
Well, as I mentioned, Lovepreet, student of DAV Police School in Jalandhar, who started his career as a kabaddi player and returned switched to the athletics, and here he upgraded his position. He won the silver in the 100, and in the 200 meter contest he got the gold. Here are the statistics, the time taken by all the athletes in covering the distance of 200 meters. Pretty equal margin among the first 6 finishers, especially for first 4. And here are the participants of the next race, in which Hima Das is participating, the new DSP of Assam Police. And keep your eyes on the timing, as Olympic qualifying mark is 22.80 and personal best timing of Hima Das is 22.88, which she has touched this year. So she is in contention and good shape. We expect that she'll be another athlete from India to book her place for the Tokyo Olympics.
शंकरलाल स्वामी, शंकरलाल स्वामी, आप कृपया अपना आधार कार्ड मेरे से प्राप्त कर लें। शंकरलाल स्वामी, आप कृपया अपना आधार कार्ड मेरे से प्राप्त कर लें।
Eight participants: Jivati of Telangana, Anjali Pedi of Kerala, Hema Das of Assam in lane number 1, 2 and 3. In lane number 4, 5 and 6 are athletes from Sri Lanka, Kerala and Karnataka. Jayamane, NC and Priya. And 7 and 8 lanes participants are Supriya and Arika. They are from Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Well, we are currently focusing on the Olympic qualifying mark, which is of 22.80, and that is quite achievable if we consider the form of Hima Das in recent days. She has already touched the timing of 22.88 this year, and she can book her place. Hima Das, whose name needed no introduction. She is inspiration to a lot of Indians. BIM Jayamane of Sri Lanka with personal best timing of 20.4.60 is running in next lane to her.
We are going to present the last event of the 60th National Interstate Senior Athletic Championship, 200 meter women final. The competitors are Lane 1, 357, Jivanji Niti Telangana. Lane 2, 186, TD Anjali Kerala. Lane 3, 105, Hima Das from Assam. Lane 4. 426. B.I.M. Hemane from Sri Lanka. Lane 5. MC Sojan with group number 189 from Kerala. Lane 6. 178. Kriya, Karnataka. Lane 7. 101. Matani Supriya, Andhra Pradesh. And Lane 8. Harika Devi Andaram from Telangana. The race record of 200 meter women's dance in the name of Saraswati Saha with a timing of 22.82 seconds. And lead record stands in the name of Hima Das with a timing of 23.10 seconds. And the qualifying mark is 22.80 seconds. Hima Das is running in lane number 3 with group number 105.
As you just heard that a lot of attention is on Hima Das. Anjali PD and Jayamani of Sri Lanka. Two talented athletes are running just close to Hima Das. It's all to go for. With the shot of the gun, they all go clean start by all the athletes and off to a fiery pace and rich start by Hima Das. Hima Das is looking good, quite promising there, and something has gone wrong with an athlete and we'll focus that later on. But Hima Das is currently lagging behind. This is not on the script, and Hima Das is lagging behind, and this is going to be a very, very rich and close finish between the athletes. And Sri Lankan athlete is running at the first position there, and she closed the contest at first spot and totally out of the script, not out of in the wildest of the dream. Indian athletic fan has thought. Even I was shell shocked with the performance Hima Das, and she finished not only outside the first three positions but at a very, very distant position there. In fact, for a few seconds I was out of words. Here we go with the start. Something went wrong with her, that's what I guess. Here we are going for the replay, and with the shot of the gun they all go. That Hima Das off to a flyer there, and doing very well is the Sri Lankan athlete. But from here on, Hima Das is losing the rhythm and the pace, and the Kerala athlete Anjali P is looking quite promising. Hima Das is losing the speed, and everyone was just giving her the encouragement from the outside that she should reach to her top speed, but something is not going right with her, as she nursed an injury a few days before and crossed the finish line at the first two positions are the athletes from Sri Lanka, Anjali, and here we have it. There is an upset. There is a upset, and it will definitely hit the headlines tomorrow in the newspaper. But let's congratulate the winner of this contest. Anjali PD of Kerala won that contest with a timing of 24.01 seconds. Jayamani of Sri Lanka finished just behind her and got the second position, and Harika of Telangana got the third position. And the headline for tomorrow is that Hima Das finished at the 6th spot in this contest with the timing of 25.03 seconds. So that's how we have come to the conclusion of 60th National Interstate Senior Athletics Championship 2021 from INS Complex in Patiala. We hope that all the athletes who have qualified for the Olympics will perform their best, and the elusive search of the Indian team for the first ever Olympic athletics medal will end this year. Well, on that note, I say from my team, goodbye from INS Complex in Patiala. It's good night and goodbye. Thank you.